Hello everyone, welcome to my New York vlog. This is my first time recording a voiceover, so please bear with me. I started my trip with a layover in Georgia and tried Bojangles for the very first time. My flight landed at around midnight, so I rested and started my first day by visiting Central Park. I then walked to the Met, which is New York's most popular museum. I got to see some really cool pieces, including this painting by Rosa Bonheur called The Horse Fair, as well as this iconic sunflower painting by Monet. After that, I got lunch, which was my very first New York style bagel. This one is from A Bagel. I then walked past St. Patrick's Cathedral, which was so beautiful. And then I stopped by FAO Shores, which is a toy store, and was super excited because they had so many Jellycats. Fun fact, I collect Jellycats. At this point, I was just kind of walking around to hit all of the big landmarks like the Rockefeller Center, Times Square, Chelsea Market, and decided to head south to visit the World Trade Center. After that, I briefly visited Wall Street to see the New York Stock Exchange building, which has the Fearless Girl statue in front of it. Very close is another very famous statue, which is the Charging Bull. Next was probably my favorite part of my trip, which was crossing the Brooklyn Bridge during sunset. And once you're closer to the Brooklyn side, you can actually see the Statue of Liberty in the distance, which was super cool. So after getting dinner in Brooklyn, I found this lookout and got to see Manhattan from this shoreline, and it was super beautiful. Really wish my camera did a better job at capturing this. Honestly, at this point, I was feeling really tired, but I was determined to stay out late because every night at 11:59 there is a light show at Times Square. So I walked around in the area, visited some shops, and saw the light show, which honestly was a little underwhelming, but nonetheless a good experience. On the morning of my second day, I checked into this hotel. By the way, I was in New York for a conference, so this place was booked for me by the conference staff. Anyhow, enjoy this mini hotel room tour. I honestly was so excited because the room was really nice, and I also got a view of Times Square, which was super exciting. So because I did so many things on my first day, my second day in New York was a lot chiller. I first visited the New York Public Library, which isn't as popular as some of the other touristy spots, but it was very beautiful inside. I did not sit down to read anything, I just kind of walked around for a bit. The library also has a cafe, so I grabbed an iced tea and sat outside to plan the rest of my day. So even though I saw the Statue of Liberty from the Brooklyn Bridge yesterday, I figured I should try to get a better view, so I headed toward the Battery. This here, by the way, is Grand Central Terminal, and you can see the iconic clock in the middle. So from the Battery, I believe that there is a ferry that you can take to go to the Statue of Liberty. I decided not to do that because the line was really long, and you know, the statue was still really far, but I got a much better view and was satisfied enough with this experience. I don't have good footage of this, but after I got another bagel, but this time from Russ and Daughters, and I sat and ate it at Washington Square Park. After that, I decided to visit the Museum of Natural History, which I actually was not planning to go to, but because I was running out of things to do, I figured I should just go take a look. On my way back, I briefly saw Madison Square Garden, which I think is just a stadium, and I also went to go see the Flatiron Building, which unfortunately was under construction. Later in the evening, I decided to go visit Chinatown for a bit, and nearby is also Little Italy. Before calling it a night, I stopped by Junior's for a slice of cheesecake. And that's pretty much it. This concludes my New York vlog. On my way home, I had a layover in Minneapolis where I got to see snow falling from the sky for the very first time. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.